Greetings, everyone. Welcome in. Hope y'all are having a great day so far. We are back with some more Enshrouded this afternoon. Looking forward to hanging out with everybody in chat and in game as well. Whoever's available to join in. We're going to do some building, some more on our tavern here. We got the back wall done. Now we need to do the second level, the balcony, and then we can start decorating and run the outside with everything we want to get done. We'll also run off and do some exploring and adventuring as well. As always, we can't just stay in one spot the whole time. It'll be fun, a fun adventure. So yeah, looking forward to hanging out with everybody. And some more fun afternoon Enshrouded time. Raven, hello, how are you? First, awesome Galaxy Greg, hello, how are you? Good to see you. 25 streak, thank you so much. You guys are the best. What would I do without you? Alright, let's sorry. Trying to fix my blanket here. Get all tucked in. Hello, Never Sure, good to see you again. Alright. As always, for this one, voice chat is open for you guys. And I did that. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful one. Hang on, I do need to fix something here real quick. Here we go. There's that. Sorry, just had to fix something there real quick. And there's that. Drop that down there. 54 straight days. Yeah, needed a little more comfy, a little more warm. It is quite chilly. Also, this one has a hood, so it counts as part of the hats. Whoa. Okay, let's see where we're at on our blocks here. 443, we need some more. Need some more blocks of everything. More temple. We're good on palmwood. Probably pretty good on the mixed sandstone, but we do need some more desert temple blocks. These we were just experimenting with, so not too worried about that. Alright, let's see what we've got here to build with. Sorry, sneeze, maybe? So annoying when a sneeze like sits there. I was like, are you gonna sneeze? Are you not gonna sneeze? And then it doesn't, so, you know. Granola and Greek yogurt and strawberries. Strawberries from Egypt, as opposed to the sweeter British strawberries. Nice. Sounds like good. Sounds very fresh and nice. I like food like that. That's very light, but filling and good for you. Oh. What happened to my other chest? Did everything get tossed in here? That's fine. I need some more sandstone. 1,000. It's a good start. Okay. Work on some building, see if anybody has a chance to hop in, and then we'll go adventuring after that. We'll probably need to grab some materials for our decorations and stuff anyway. I do need to decide. This is fine. I don't mind this right here. But closing this gap, once we get another wall on there, we'll see how that gap looks from the outside. I do want to, you know what I should have calculated for? I should have calculated for an inset on this because I don't really want this wall flush. Although, if we do have it flush and then, hang on, we're gonna do an experiment here. Let's turn snapping off, that'll be helpful. Nope, that is not what I want. Right there. Go ahead and put in. That's not where we want that anyway. There. That's better. And this one should go. There. And do the palmwood as a kind of a border piece here. This to create that dimension across right there. That kind of closes up that gap a little bit. I think that may be a little higher than we want it to be, though. I might want to drop it down one. Put it here instead. Yeah, I think that's better. That needs to go there. Because that still leaves the rock curve of the temple blocks, but as it gives you that depth, so that it's not like just a flat wall. I think I like that. That's what I was gonna go. Now you've had 55. There you go. Your strawberries are ripened slower. Yeah, it's it depends on, like, are they picked before they're ripe so that they can ripen as they transport, if they're being imported from somewhere else, when they're picked, if they're picked at the peak of ripeness, things like that. There's so many variables. Like, even we had strawberry plants in our yard when we were growing up, and even those, there was variability in the season, like throughout the season, with the taste of the plants. So it's good. There's a pub about 35 miles from you called the World's End. Nice. That's awesome. I would totally go there. Steeping my tea. Using my Valheim mug today for my tea. Hey Bojangles, how are ya? Good to see you. The tavern, it's going well. It's going well. We're getting ready to get the second level going. I was figuring out how I wanted to add some dimension to the outside of this, so it's not just a flat wall. But we have the bottom level marked out. This is going to be that, and this is like the bar section. We'll have tables and stuff out there, and then a balcony out the outside. So it's going good. It's going good. Slowly but surely, we are getting there. Alright, so there's that. And then we'll fill this in. We'll run that same spacing all the way up. Actually, what if we offset it? So that's more asymmetrical. So that we don't just have this straight column up. If we do this. Experimenting. I love experimenting. It's so much fun. Hey, stop calling me Shirley. Enshrouded in the sand, type of name. I need to, let me put that in, oh, let's see. Can't do an open thing in there. I'm gonna drop this in the Discord here real quick. Okay, so that's already in there. Okay, never mind. We already did that. That's fair. Hello, Shadow. How are you? Good to see you. You just finished your cellar? Oh, in packs. Fantastic moving everything from all the scattered chests. Yes. And isn't it so satisfying though to be organized once you get all that done? I'm glad you're doing well. So we'll do this. That's not centered though. I can tell. That is not centered. This is where we need somebody on the outside to tell us when it is centered properly. That should be it. Yep, there we go. Get one centered and then we can build off of that. Airplane's such a fun movie though. So the first one, how are we gonna do this front corner then though? That'll be the trick. It'll be stone there. This top piece is gonna match this stone. Because we're gonna make diamonds out of this pattern. Let's do the front first because that will determine how that goes. We'll leave that one right there so that we know where the spacing is. But, hey Blood, how are you? Good to see you. We might need more blocks for this one too. Why? Did we overlap? No, it doesn't look like we overlapped. Maybe we did. We may have overlapped to keep that centered properly. start from the end instead of from the center. Cute. It's floating again. Need to get some better distance on that. Welcome in, Archimedes. Oh, I wonder. Okay. Never mind. We're good. It's fine. Okay, it evens out when we put the pieces together. Okay. Yeah, because it blends the edges together. So that's okay. That's why it looked weird. That's why it looked weird, wonky. Got it. The bucket of blood. Also, see, you guys have the best tavern names. Bucket of sand for the tavern name. It does, kinda. Make it seem more innocent than it really is. We're totally not troublemakers around here. It's just the Bucket of Sand Tavern. What kind of shenanigans could we possibly be getting into with a name like that, right? Damn it. Cat and custard pot. The hairy lemon. Yeah. Right now I am drinking tea. 1 cup of coffee was enough for this morning. The roast that I have is actually really robust, so drinking more than 1 cup of that particular roast is not great. The flavor is amazing. So Earl Grey tea it is. So many pub names. Oh, coffee or tea is in my okay. In my chest tavern. Nice. Thank you. Appreciate it. Sit. When you talk to the blocks like it's your pet dog, because they're not sitting properly. Only you could train the blocks to sit. It's like training a cat. Once you get a few pieces in, then they do start to snap properly. But when it's off by just a little, you have to, you know, get the computer to recognize that that's where you actually want them to be. And when you're too low, it doesn't like to play. And then when you get to the edge, it really doesn't like to play. Because my edges are all sorts of wonky. There we go. Yep, that'll do. That is what I want. 2-minute walk, 15-minute stumble. It's called the arrow. Nice. You drink 300 blackout triple espresso as you roll into work. Okay, bear doesn't hold a candle to the crack rock scroll. Nice. Okay, so that should take care of that. Just do a half wall on this one. Right there. Should accomplish what I want on the outside of that. Matches up properly there. Yep. That'll be wood, rock, wood. Yep. Okay, cool. I think we got it. Beautiful. Hey, if your food is very plain, you just gotta give it fancy names, right? Oh, but that's gonna... this might not work. Because... maybe we'll just put an extra... Because to create the look that we're going for, what we're having to do is put these blocks inset a little bit, which creates a not right there. That one. To keep these pillars the way they are so they don't meld into the other rock. It creates a pillar on the inside, which is fine. I like it for the inside. Again, more dimension and depth. But we'll just have to make this just a little bit wider. More of a platform so we're not whacking into it. To be fair, you're at a tavern. When you're kind of upstairs, you're going to be a little sketchy anyway. We won't make this one the full height of 2. Is 1 gonna be enough? Or are we still gonna feel too short? No, I think we're just gonna do a single height on this one. Like we can see right now, I need to get a bed up here. I mean, it's food, so it's a great way to win me over. healthy nap. It's the buff. Status details, there we go. Regenerate some health while sleeping. Technically, we can... The water wall barrier looks really cool. What beds do we have unlocked so far? Wooden bed, sandstone bed. This one. We need to go up into the mountains. This still fits the tavern look. It really does. Fun. Thank you so much for the hat redemption. We're gonna start off with the hood. That's what I wore it for. Hang on. Let's keep an eye out for anybody to hop into the voice channel. Ben Dorito, hello. Welcome in. Good to see you. I've heard about this game. It seems interesting. It is amazing. This game is absolutely spectacular. The objective of the game, exploration, building. There is a bunch of lore to be had, to be found as you explore. There is a story behind all of it as you find the lore. There's quests to go on, but it's not so much linear in the sense of, you know, you're going to progress in a specific way, unless you only do the quests unless you follow them strictly. But the game focuses more on exploration, the different biomes, the resources that are available in the different biomes, and of course the building. The building mechanics in this game, absolutely wonderful. I'm just gonna make a simple bed for right now. Just so we can... Wait, what? Oh, there it is. Just so that we can sleep while we're up there. Make that much easier. But yeah, there is a progression in the sense that as you progress through the quests and unlock more of the people and the recipes, you can get into the other biomes, which unlocks more things. So there is that progression. But it is amazing with just the open exploration. I think we'll just do one. We don't need to build up the half. We'll be fine this way. And in my personal opinion, the best building mechanic of any of the survival games. I want to say it's very Minecraft, but you can see it's a bit more. It is much more complex. I haven't played Minecraft ever, so I don't know what all opportunities you have in a game like that. I just didn't know it's you know, there's creative mode and there's survival mode, and you know, there's combat, things like that. There's combat here, so much combat, and it's so much fun. Different enemies, different weapon builds. You've got your skill tree. Not that one. It's H. So you can have different builds. I'm currently doing a two-handed kind of barbarian warrior build. But there's magic, there's ranged, So much fun. Loads and loads of weapons and armor sets to be able to collect as you progress through the game. You will never be bored. There's always something to do. Yes, go. That doesn't feel right. Also doesn't feel right. Oops, we pulled. Let's give myself some more space, that'd be great. Feels lower than it should be. We need to fill it in by a block, we can. And there's gliding. Jump off of high points and be able to glide. Yeah, I like it. Actually, almost, with it set up like that and having those panels offset, I almost don't need this right here. I almost don't need that with the way these are offset. What do you guys think? The graphics are amazing. This is just the one desert biome. There's a couple of different forested biomes. There's a savanna. There's mountains. They just added with the new upgrade, newest update, the water biome. Spectacular. The underwater graphics, gorgeous. You have this game to your wish list? Nice. I will create more attics. I will do it. So the question and the debate is, do we want to have this ledge across here as it's a decorative ledge just to keep the walls from being too flat, but because we offset these panels, I almost feel like we don't need it. So what do you guys think? Opinions. Should you guys be included in the building process here? You bought House Flipper as a fun little non-serious chill game. Nice. The Assassin's Creed franchise is all on sale. So I grabbed a few more of those because they are like 90% off. So that way when we go back to those, I have them. So glad I'm finally remembering to use the undo key. I don't know how many times that would have been so useful. I don't know why that doesn't look centered. It's not, but it is. Right? It's where it's sitting where it's supposed to be. So, alright, and this last one. So the great thing about this is it is so easy to switch between blocks and materials. One of those didn't sit where I wanted it to. There we go. Something to break up the wall would be good. It is a big wall, yeah. So yeah, that's why I was planning on putting that ledge in there. There are things that we can add on the outside as well for decorations. There's banners and things like that as well that we will be using to decorate the outside as well. So we'll give it some more thought. I'm still unsure. I haven't given much thought to the roof yet. There are some new roof panels, so we'll see how that goes and what we want to do with that. I am really happy that they added more roofing tiles, because it was very, very bare bones. That didn't connect properly. If you have any other questions, or if there's anything you're curious about the game that you want me to show, I don't mind taking a break from building to go see some other things. If you're curious about what else the game entails, there's building. This is our desert tavern. This is the build space that I claimed for what I wanted to do. Don't know how we want to do this back. We'll do a couple of bedrooms up here. We'll do a bedroom here. Okay, so now I have too many ideas. I have too many ideas. Actually, now I'm thinking I want to keep this open as kind of like a loft. Down to here, we'll put another row. Oops. So many ideas. Let's not out the way against the wall. That may have gone out too far. And then if we keep that... Maybe. see the bar a little bit. I don't know if it's worth it though. And then just a little bit, do a... we need to make some more blocks. Yes, you can use the heads as the trophies that you get from the bosses. You can't use those as trophies and decorations for the walls. You can do them as they are. You can bronze them. You can coat them in, I want to say, iron as well. So you can have a gold, a bronze colored piece. You can have the natural color. You can have a silver one. Silver colored. So yeah, you can do that. There are shields with weapons on them that you can have. You can hang up the weapons with plaques as well. There's so many things. There's banners, lots and lots of decoration to be had. I'm thinking leave this open like this. We're gonna put a ledge here so we can look down both sides. Oh yeah, turning snap on and off. I vary that so often depending on what it is that I'm doing. I'm also really glad that the snapping is so easy to turn on and off as well. It depends on which piece you're... The only ones that are truly finicky are the single blocks. Those can be a little bit finicky. The full-size blocks, it depends on whether you have snapping on or off. My builds tend to be a little bit off kilter, which affects the snapping a little bit. They have this bad habit of not being properly symmetrical. Some of the building finickiness is just me anyway. One more. That's not where I wanted that. Venus. Nope. There we go. These pieces, because they have that border on them, I forget to pull it back just a little bit so that the border lines up properly, because on the hologram for it, it doesn't have the border and it adds it in. Oops. So we can see the bar. You can see that way. And we can see the front door. We'll decide what we want to do for railing on here now. Maybe I want to pull it one more though. So we take that out. And do too. Another nice thing about this game and the building is it only uses as many material pieces as it takes to fill in the gap. So while a full piece takes 16, if you're only using a part of it, it will only use as many as it needs to fill in the gap. So that's really, really nice about this game. Darker at the entrance to the tavern with the skulls of my victims. You wait till games are older and cheaper? Oh yeah. That's one of the great things about coming into video games so late into how things are, is I get to play a lot of the classics, a lot of the things that you guys love, and experience them for the first time. And without having to spend as much. Got your Christmas lights up? Nice. Nice. Slab of Bacon, hello, how are you? Good to see you. We want that. Yeah, that is it. It is nice to be able to watch somebody play the game to see if it is something that you're going to enjoy. We back it off a little bit. Do we get to keep that ridge? No, we don't get to keep the ridge. We have to leave a gap if we want to keep it. It's fine. We'll put a piece of we'll put something here so that none of the drunkards fall off the stairs. You're working on beating Castlevania 3? Nice. It is a big tavern, but there are lots of things to use to fill it in. There are specific things that we wanted to have space for without it being crowded. I don't like crowded, enclosed, cluttered places. So my builds tend to be a little more open, a little larger. Yeah, small things can be rather cozy. Okay, so there's that. All right, that's set up where we want it to be. We'll figure out what we want to do for railing. There is no PvP in this game, but there are snowballs and water balloons to toss at your hooligan friends. That's right, I called you a hooligan. Just because you're my healer does not mean that you get just to toss things at me whenever you want. Let's do this. That overlapped. That overlapped the wrong way. They're just for fun. The water balloons do a wet debuff, because in this game there is a debuff for being wet. So like when you're out exploring and it rains, you do get a little bit of a like a stamina. It doesn't last quite as long. But no, they don't actually do damage. The water cannon too. Yes, the water cannon. Basically the super soaker of the game. Which furniture I want? There's a few different, I know I want to do some of the stone furniture, for the benches and tables. I want to do some of the rustic wood, the conifer, the ones that look like, the logs from the VUCA stuff. I want to use those for outside. So yeah, there's going to be, it's going to be a variety. It'll meld well. It won't be a chaotic variety. It will meld well, but that is not where something isn't matching up properly. Where did I goof at? Oh, with that one. I missed. Where the sun goes down all the way. From the glide, can you... I was hoping you could dive from a glide. But they added, with the last update, they added in water. Obviously this is a man-made pool. So we don't have the plants and everything down there, but yeah, you can double jump and dive, yeah. I was just curious if you could dive from the glide, though. I almost hit my head on the stairs. Hey, Napalm, how are you? Good to see you. Yeah, yeah. Sorry. Back to what we're doing. This is not quite the right spot. Here, overlapped. I'm going to have to put in another panel so that I can back up a little bit, because I keep falling off. I'm graceful, I promise. Promise I'm graceful. I think that's where I want that anyway. You can fine-tune the placement and you can get very precise with it if you need to. On the blocks, not as much, but when you're placing decorations, furniture, you can rotate things so that one of the most common things to do is use like window frames as things that they're not meant or weren't precisely meant to be used as, like railings or stairs, so you can rotate those in odd directions to be able to use them in different ways and create lots of different looks. Like we have a curved greenhouse made out of windows. Here we go. Perfect. Yep, that'll do. Okay. Gotta figure out what I want to do with the roof. My poor ankles. Yeah, you hear a crunch quite often. Quite often. Nobody needs knees. It's fine. There's fishing. There's fishing in the game. I'm sure we have. I need to see if we've unlocked the iron lights, bracket lights. Play music if you have if you have people a group that you're playing with, you can all sit down and play music and it melds together. Where we're going, we don't need ankles, right? Exactly. Yeah, it can be if especially when you're building. It is very cozy and relaxing, and if you want adventure, you can run out and find all the combat that you could ever desire. We definitely get into some shenanigans. That's right, we're offsetting this. Okay. So this was the half block, right? The half wall and then the full wall. Okay. Ow. That one was definitely painful. We were talking about bacon on pizza earlier this morning during our Fallout stream. Your middle name is Shenanigans? Nice. We'll have to get into some for you then. Let me finish this wall, or at least as much as I can, with the blocks that I have. And we will go get into some shenanigans. That looks about right. Yeah. Nope, we're over too far. We are over one too far. I have this bad habit of worrying about symmetry on sides of the building that you're never going to see. Like, you're not going to see both those sides at the same time. It's a thing. I know it's there. You tend to get bloated when you're on pizza. You know what we haven't discussed, though, is anchovies on pizza. We might have in an early debate of pizza toppings. It didn't come up this morning, though. Anchovies on pizza. For the most part, pineapple is a yes, with the proper combination of toppings. There we go. Yep, that's better. What is first? Oops. Change to that. 4. Why? Why? Is it too high? I think I closed, Damn it. Maybe they're too high. Yep, there we go. That's all it was. Those pillars were just set up one block too high. Keep blaming on being a Virgo. Still need to try banana on pizza? I mean, I'm assuming you're talking about plantains, not bananas. I have an aversion to bananas anyway. Like, there's a very, very small window of time of ripeness that I enjoy banana, and it has to be yellow with just a little bit of green at the ends. Once it gets any riper than that, like all the green goes away, can't do it. Okay, something is not right. Something goofed somewhere. Because this has to go. Yeah, we goofed because that's not centered where it's supposed to be. Damn. Okay, that's fine. Oops. We try to rush because we think we know what we're doing. And then realize, wait a second, no we don't. We do not know what we're doing. We only pretend to know what we're doing. It's okay. It's called faking it until you make it. That's good. There we go. We're making the Italians cry, by the way. Why, putting anchovies and pineapple on pizza? Don't worry, I like real pizza too. Not all pizza is created equal. Sure, we make Italians cry with the way we cook our pasta as well. Yep, I think that pillar's just one taller than that one. Okay. Well, we're gonna fix the back of that anyway. Don't worry about it. most of the time this works, and occasionally it does not. Nice. Alright, so that should... Yep. Alright. Get right up these stairs and take a look at it. Got to do some shopping real quick and be back? Okay, cool. We will run off and do some shenanigans when you get back. Mushrooms. Love mushrooms. Mushrooms on everything. Mushrooms on steak. Mushrooms on potatoes. Mushrooms on pizza. Mushrooms on everything. Pineapple alone will get me life without pearl in Italy. Good to know. No, I don't eat strawberries with my pasta. Still need to figure out how I want to do the roof. Well, now that I'm looking at this back wall, I need to see. I'm gonna leave it and see what we have for overgrowth and things like that. The more I'm looking at it, the more I'm not super fond of the way this looks set in between like this. Might switch it up for another type of block. For right now, it's fine. Or the balcony. We're gonna pull this balcony out. There's shroud wood, refined wood. What does this floor look like? Does look like that. Mushrooms on mushrooms. Mushrooms on burgers. All of the mushrooms. I'm a little bit hesitant to add in yet another type of wood. But I almost like this weathered wood a little bit better for the balcony rather than the palm wood. The palm wood looks a little too much like wicker. And with some of the furniture, it might blend too much. It translates to strawberries with pasta. Yeah, I like it. I think this is where we're gonna go with, yeah, we're gonna go with the shroud wood rather than the palm wood for the exterior, for the balcony. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. we're gonna have a small room. Yeah, we're gonna have a small room right here. And a small room right here, just a couple of bedrooms just to so people can sleep it off a little bit. But the rest of this will be just open out to the balcony. Yep, that'll do. I'll make these interior walls wood because that will go there and allow that to be, oops, other than the fact that it's sticking out too far. Allowed to, okay, yeah, perfect. Beautiful, beautiful. She might be a little bit bigger than I wanted to be. You know what we are gonna need though? We're gonna need a bathroom. We can... We'll make an outhouse outside, that's what we'll do. That'll be a nice outhouse. See, that works out really nicely for that. Let's do a half wall. With a door there. That's sunk down a little far. Yep. That's good, that's good. Yeah, I mean, they give you, it's so much fun that they give you those pieces, a bathtub, and, although, nope, I can still make it work. I will, the rooms will have their necessity, their necessaries, and they'll have a bathtub, a bed, a bathtub, a sink. A chamber pot. And then the outhouse will go outside. I wish you could see chat while you had the hammer equipped. A good crap house needs big gaps, like the US. Some of them do. The the stalls at work have very large gaps in them, so somebody put up, they screwed in pieces of aluminum on those gaps to fill them in. It's hilarious. Do we line it up? So we did. Line it up here. Yes. Yes. Oh no. Oh no, we're out. Because of course we are. Wait, why does that not line up the same? Oh, that's why, huh? Because like I said, my builds tend to be not symmetrical. That's why. Why would they even be designed that way? Towards your British minds. Greetings, Darkon. How are you? Good to see you. I mean, I don't know. To us, having to pay for using a public toilet, like some other countries have, that's like you have to, there's a coin slot to be able to use it, which on the one hand makes sense because potentially if somebody has to pay for something, they're going to treat it better. It's going to be cleaner. So there's that. It's still a very, very interesting concept. Good, I'm glad you're doing well, Darkon. Always good to see you. Okay, so how do we want to adjust this? This one's going to be smaller. Okay, I'm overthinking this and thinking a little too logically because I was like, oh, this one's smaller. Maybe we'll just have the one bed chamber and then the one bathroom. But like the smaller room is on the opposite side of the stairs, so they're gonna be walking by the bed chamber. And that's gonna be like noisy. I'm way overthinking this. I'm thinking about this too realistically. It's a game. Just stop overthinking it. Stop. I don't think I can. I don't think I can. Let's do that though. Rather than having to make another room, we can do this. Overthinking my builds. It's fine. Did that make that smaller? Nope, it's right on the edge. Okay, cool. There are cash grab runs, but it's very rare. Yeah, there's other countries that do. I can't remember off the top of my head. I've read articles and stuff about them, but oh, we were out of. That's why that wall's finished, just because we were out of stuff. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a break from building while I think about how I want to do the roof. So for right now, there's that. We have the upstairs done, the walls done, our small rooms that we wanted to have up here. Oh, the balcony. We can finish the balcony. Then we'll take a break go do some shenanigans. Get into some trouble. Ooh, some trouble. Lovely. I don't know how much of this we'll be able to do because we don't have a ton. We just had it on hand as experimentation. So we do this. Yep. Okay, so yeah, that's gonna. I mean, yeah, technically there's a gap there, but. Desert shingle roof block. I'm so glad that they added more. We don't want a gap right here. It's too low. It's being weird because of the way it lines up. So it looks a little funky. We can fix it. We can make it work. It's gonna be the tavern. This is the desert tavern. There's desert shingle blocks. What are those made out of? Let's see. Of clay, bonds, bars. They look very dragon scales. I like it. We'll have to see how it looks. We'll have to see. Sometimes the way. Thank you. You're the best, Archimedes. Sometimes the way these look, like in the icon, isn't quite what they look like. But I think these would make a good awning. Not for like the main building, but maybe off the deck. But let's see how these look. The fact that it's not lined up properly, it's fine. I can fix it. I just need to see how they looked. Just need to see how they look. Not that we can see from back here because it's too tall. From a distance, it looks good. Yeah. I'll have to play with the front of it and see how we want to blend that. It's nice and weathered, has like the dust and the cracks and everything. Yep, I like it. I know, it's not lined up. Yeah. Alright, I'll just see, I have to figure out how I want to do it on the front. But this will work for the sides and the back very nicely. Thank you. Alright, we will need to gather some more though, because obviously that's not going to be enough. Has a good look inside as well. Yes, it does. It does. So we're going to need to go gather some more lapis to make those. Unless we have more that I don't know about. And yeah. I'll start, now that we're kind of close to being able to decorate, I would need to go look and see what else we need for the decorations. I want to stop by the house real quick, by the main base, and see what we need for the decorations that I want. So we're going to need a bunch of bronze bars, a bunch of lapis, and a bunch of clay. Let's put those away for right now. Okay. Put that away, put that away. Signs. Tea. Coffee. All of the coffee. 30 stamina, 6 melee. Neat. Alright. Beautiful, lovely. Okay. Gosh, it's so dark. Pretty sure I'm going to need iron, conifer wood, nice, thank you. The stone and bronze for the bathroom. I like those. Castle bench. Nice. There's the throne that you made me. Yeah, conifer. Warm padding. Steel. There is a... Where is it? There's a very specific fireplace that I remember having. I don't see it in here. That goes really well behind the bar of the tavern. I've used it before and I don't remember what it is. There it is, the iron fireplace. Never mind, I found it. Okay, so Oh look, the rabbits are hungry. Again. So... lights? The iron wall torch, that's the one I like. The bronze, the tail on this is just too long. Alright, we need to make an iron run. I think that's what we need to do first. God, it's not up here. Let me... You know a place? Okay. Give me 1 second to look at this. That's not what I want. This is what I want. Where are we going? We'll get into some shenanigans while we're out here. Always do. Alright. Ping it so I know where we're going. Not that I don't trust you to lead. Beautiful. Thank you. Alright. On your marks, get set, go. Right, yeah, exactly. If I don't trust you by now. Hey, you got me out of the shroud yesterday, so... Nice pond right there. Oh look, shenanigans. Thud. What happened? Bad plan. Give me a second. Nope, don't touch me. That one, and beautiful. When I have to revive my healer. It's great. That... Did I? Oh no, there it is. Down into the dark, spooky hole. Nice. Nice, convenient spot here. I like it. Not too hard to get to. Sure there's a song to sing when mining in a gang like this. And we dig, 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 dig. Ooh, wait. There's a dwarven metal group. I want to say something Rose or Rose something. Man of Constant Sorrow, there we go. That works too. Grab the soggy bottom, boys. Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? That is such a fun movie. I love it. Regen. One in Return to Moria, Dwarven metal group, or the song for mining. I'm gonna have to find that again. I ran across it one time when I was, you know, getting lost in the rabbit hole of random music stuff on YouTube. Mining. Makes sense. I've looked at that game a couple of times. Haven't ever pulled the trigger on actually getting it. marker for iron. There we go. Still need to play that. Yeah, that's it. That's it for sure. No, I can count. I knew you posted it before. You dropped it in the music channel of the. Okay. You know it quite well. Play it on repeat. Hits before it breaks, which is fine because I have a backup. This is the point in the game where you always carry at least 2 pickaxes. This. And then we switch it out for the non-broken one. And make sure you have a way out for yourself before you break both pickaxes, because, you know, getting stuck down the hole that you've been mining in because you dug too deep and not having a way out. Because we're in the shroud, we can't fast travel out. Other places it doesn't matter so much, you can just fast travel out, but it won't work here. Not something that ever happens. Don't know what I'm talking about. Right, yeah. No idea. You always plan ahead. Never have anything happen like that. Of course not. Of course not. I do know, by the way, what I am going to be having for dinner. Because while I was looking for something for lunch, I decided what I was going to have for dinner. So I do have a plan for food for later. For the record, you know, since it will come up. A plan? Really? Yes, I know, it's a miracle. It's a miracle that there's a plan for food. I'm gonna make chicken enchiladas. And I'm gonna try to deep fry them to make chimichangas this time. The recipe I have for the sauce, for the queso, so good. So instead of putting it in, like making the sauce and covering them in the sauce, I use it. If the chimichangas turn out well, then of course we'll just cover it after. But it's not Fred, it's a mimic. Who are you? What have you done with our friend? A 10-hour-long version? Oh, what? Why does this exist? Send help. Blink twice if Fred has been kidnapped. Air first, or what? Alright. Is there another good spot for... I didn't clear that one out completely, but... There's more. I have about half a pickaxe worth of health left on my pickaxe. bad bugs, not to be confused with bed bugs. Great if you're doing it all day long. Oh. Those bugs explode. Learned that the hard way. First time I came across those. It attacked them by hand. It did not turn out well for me. Oh, look at that. Welcome in, Aveline. How are ya? A 2-hour-long Klingon word song. Nice. All the Klingon music. I did find a compilation of a bunch of Klingon music. Multiple songs. No. I wonder if it's the same one. I'll have to look. Is it the 2-hour-long one? Is that a singular song or is it a compilation? Fault. Hey TV, how are ya? This Enterprise? The original. This one. The schematic that's back there is also the original, and the pizza cutter is the D. Enterprise, no, A, B, C, D. Exactly. Hello, Scotty. Hello, computer. That about does it for my pickaxe. Alright. Out we go. It's Deep Space Nine. You have to ask. Of course it's DS9. Hello.
Hey.
Hi. Hello.
Can't actually remember the lore of the Deep Space Stations. It's fair. Trying to remember all of the lore of everything. It's the random trivia that pops into your head no matter, you know, just whenever. That's the fun stuff. Memorizing every single bit of lore gets tiresome. Yes, time to go process. You're blasting out the Klingon War song now? Nice. They aren't all Cardassian leftovers. We're headed, yep, back to base so we can process all that. Should be able to build a second refinery as well. Crucible. To be able to craft another smelter. Beautiful. So there's one downstairs, and there will be one up here. We'll put it over here so that we can have two going at once. The charcoal. Need to make some more charcoal. Buying up the charcoal too. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. How much do we have so far? The animals are stuck anyway. I'm not too worried about them going downstairs right now. It's fine. Absolutely essential coffee buying. Absolutely. What, how do you take your coffee? What do you like to drink? And breakfast. Breakfast food for all the time. How much wood do we have?
Hey! Hello!
Quite a bit. Okay. We're gonna need some more. We're absolutely gonna need some more. Just instant coffee? Really? We will have to improve upon that. Oh, we need to not forget to repair our equipment. There we go. Beautiful. Chop some more wood while we're waiting for that charcoal. Oh, we need some more lapis as well. For shame, for shame. I'm not a coffee snob. But you don't have to have like perfect roasts and grind your own beans all the time. I'm not a coffee snob. But I do enjoy a good roast with different notes and different flavors. It's fancy instant coffee. I mean, sure. No. If I haven't had it, I can't really judge. I've had like the instant coffee. I get instant coffee grounds are actually really good for doing like coffee desserts. And I did like a mocha cheesecake that was like it's an espresso mocha cheesecake. I don't remember exactly what it was called, but it was so good, and that used instant coffee. Exactly. Baking and such. That's not. You know what? There's a good spot to get a bunch of wood across the bridge. This is our main house. It's just the basic, super basic, with our crafters and all of our storage and everything. Speaking of, yeah, we can drop all this stuff off.
Welcome.
Can go in there. in there. This game has crafting from chests, which is amazing. Unarmed melee damage. Melee critical strike chance. It is cool looking though. Let's put it on our... Do we have a spare mannequin? We do have a spare mannequin. Sort of. We'll stick it on here for right now. Add it to the collection. I do. I very much like Viking inspired music. You want to make a coffee cake now? I love coffee cake. Hey Kiwi, how are you? Good to see you. I like, you have to have a good crumble on the top of the coffee cake though, and mix it in as well, so it's like threaded through the coffee cake as well as the crumble on the top. With nuts to give it that texture. Walnuts are great because they are, they have that little bit of bitterness to them to offset the sweet. So that's always nice. Do you like any cake with cake in it? German chocolate cake with the coconut walnut frosting. Icing? Is that one technically a frosting or an icing? Pine wood chairs. I tried to drop a chair on my head. We just went on an iron run, so we gotta wait for that to process. What'd you whoops now, Archimedes? Okay. We need more lapis. We can remove that marker. We don't need it anymore. Is there any other way to make coffee cake? I don't know. Sometimes people will make coffee cake without threading it through. Yeah, I can never remember which one is which. Like, frosting is the thicker one, icing is the more of a glaze. It is what it is. I just enjoy eating it. Making it is fun too. Let's see. I'm gonna head to this. I'm gonna see if I can make a lapis run. It's because they cannot bake, right? Exactly. Don't see any. Yeah, it depends on what you're making as to which one you kind of really want. I was hoping I'd be able to see some from up here. Sometimes they are. There's some good nodes. That's not. What is that? Oh, it's shroud. That's what that is. It looks weird. Getting the timing right on that dive. Do that again. That did not work the way I wanted it to. the dodo birds are swimming, sort of. There was one pond I jumped into that it was, the bottom was not actually there, so you could go underneath. And there was a dry spot underneath and it was great. 'Tis the season for yummy fruitcake. Is there such a thing as yummy fruitcake? I know it's a trope that there were only a handful of fruitcakes ever made and they still exist and it's the same ones. The pine wood furniture. Some of it I like. It's very light colored though. We'll see. Probably chocolate cake as it goes dry. It depends on the chocolate cake. I've had some very moist, very yummy double chocolate cakes. You just gotta eat it fast enough so it doesn't go dry. When the enemies also have eye creams. Ow, ow, ow. Where do you think you're going, big chicken? Totally missed. Going to jump into a giant group of scorpions and manage to miss. Hang on, I'll get you. Just a second. Skitter, 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 scatter. Alright, where'd you go? Oh, they're body camping. How rude. Just glad you had breakfast. You'd be getting very hungry. We talk about food a lot around here. So, you're welcome. Be prepared for lots of food talk, constantly being hungry. I was just taking a quick gander around. Aha, there's some. There's what I'm looking for. Up on the rocks, of course, because why not? Why is it always so hard to get to? Sure, there are much easier spots, but this is the first one I found, so. Hello, turtle. How are ya? Good to see you. Scorpion for dinner tonight? Yeah. Scorpions, tarantulas. They do say they make good eating. We haven't been on the food conversations quite as much as usual, but inevitably. I should switch to my good pickaxe. That would be helpful. sad part is I think I talk about food more often than I actually eat food. I'm usually too busy. So busy. I need someone to cook for me. No, I enjoy cooking though. What I need is somebody I trust to go grocery shopping for me so that I have the ingredients so I don't have to do the shopping and the cooking. Not a fan of washing up afterwards. Yeah. It's not the best part. If only. It's like I don't even mind paying for it. It's like some people are like, oh, I don't want to go grocery shopping because you know, have to pay for it, but that's not the part. I just don't have time to do both the shopping and the cooking. Like, especially if there's something like you think of, like if you can plan ahead, then yeah, that's fine. I have the time for that. But if you like, there's something on a whim that you want, like you think about it like while you're at work or whatever, you're like, you might have the time to make it when you get home, but you don't have the time to go to the store, get the ingredients, and make it when you get home. So it's like those spontaneous things that you think about that you want. If you think about it and have a plan for the week, then that's different. Yeah, see, that's why I added the caveat of somebody I trust to go shopping for me, because I don't like ordering groceries and having some random person pick out your stuff, especially something like produce or meat. I can't. You're a trained shopping minion. I'm poisoning me with Indian and European dishes, and some Chinese and Thai. And you know how to make burgers. Alright. As long as you can make a good mushroom Swiss burger. Can you make prime rib? Melt in your mouth, cut of meat that roasts for hours and hours, and then season and sear it with the individual cuts. There's the ultimate test right there. You know what sounds really good right now is Tuscan shrimp. I have an amazing recipe for Tuscan shrimp. It's this creamy sauce, sun-dried tomatoes, shrimp, obviously, baby spinach. So good. You're a fussy cook with ingredients. See? Yeah, exactly. Thus the, you know, the grocery shopping conundrum. I miss when stores were 24 hours, so that, you know, you could go grocery shopping when there was nobody in the store. You could go at random times, didn't have to worry about it. You bought Portuguese spiced chicken and rice. Microwave meal French, so nice. Hey, sometimes those microwave meals are actually really good. Dug through to the other side of the hill. the shroud. I really don't. No hormone or preservatives. 5 million colors. Yeah. Exactly. Broken. We'll just do what we can get with this pickaxe, the other pickaxe. There we go. It's not going to give us a good yield anyway. Ouch, that hurt. You can stop shooting arrows at us. Oh, great. Can I please get a combo on you? That'd be awesome. Beautiful. All of the loot. Nope. There's still some alive. Nice. All right, there's that. How much did we get? Really? We only got 62 out of that? That lapis yield. Awful. Absolutely awful. There are public servers. You got 129. Nice. Which, I need to upgrade my... I'm still just using the bronze pickaxe, so I do need to upgrade again. But, you know, needed iron. There are public servers that you can go play on. This one is our server. Like, I do have it available for people to play on. So if you wanted to join in, if you haven't joined the Discord yet, that link is there. There's a command for it. Let me drop that in here. Yep. So I host a server for whoever wants to play, but there are lots of different servers. There are, I've never been to one, but there are also material, like, what are they called? Material servers, or where you can just go and get a bunch of stuff that you need. Like if you just wanted to build without having to go farm yourself for them. Let's see how we're doing. Iron bars, beautiful. May make myself an iron pickaxe before I do anything else with the iron right now. Pick all these up. Hey, I told you to go in there. Thank you. Put the rest of that upstairs. Short doing the steel pickaxe. If I could jump up to the steel pickaxe, that'd be awesome. I need 4 more steel bars. We'll just do this way. It'll help. It will help, for sure. Let me grab some of these lights here real quick. Just to get started. Let's go take a look, see what you dropped over there. Nice. Yeah, I like the conifer. I'm planning on doing that. Chairs aren't bad. Those will do for some of it. Need more shroudwood stuff. For right now, let's do this. Put them on the back wall just so that we have light. Across the back. To start with. That way we can also build at night. That is not centered. Come back here. Alright, now we'll be able to build at night a little bit better. We can see, we can see. Ah, Medieval Dynasty, yeah. No actual building from scratch, but a lot of management and resource gathering. Yeah. That one's fun too. I played that a little bit, not a ton. But I do have it. The lapis at the up here, please. The lapis up here. I like the conifer better. The darker. I mean, the palmwood isn't bad. I don't know, it's so light colored. It's too... There's too something about it to fit with what I want. I can't put my finger on the descriptor that fits. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Okay, so we still need a bunch of bronze bars as well. And some clay. Alright, lots of, yeah, mostly. There's some stone furniture that I want to use as well. There's a variety of things. Yeah, it's definitely too late. It's too late for this. You need to do to have that to use the palm wood. It looks decent if the whole build is the darker palm wood. I did on one of my other playthroughs. I did the entire house out of the palm wood, so it was nice and dark. So like the contrast with the palm wood furniture, which is very light, worked well. Which is really kind of funny that this wood is so dark, but the furniture is so light. Hey, Fuzzy, how are ya? Good to see you. Awesome, thank you so much for hopping in for a minute. Appreciate it. Yeah, thank you so much. Hope the rest of your day is amazing as well. We've decided on roof shingles for this, Fuzzy. Don't know if you were here for the debate on what I was going to do with the roof. That is not what I wanted to do, but we found some roof tiles that we like, so there's that. Okay, so what? Bronze and clay. We're gonna have to do a lot of harvesting for those roof tiles. A lot of harvesting for those roof tiles. But we can do the bar. We can get that fireplace back there. Start to get it set up a little bit until we can get the roof on. And get this outside set. Let's do this. Let's go up into the mountains. Frozen wastes. Typically you'd have to explore and find these and run the puzzle that is the tower. But since somebody else has already found it, it unlocks for everybody on the server. When you hop in, once one person has been there. Yes, I know, it's cold. Let's jump down. Let's jump down over here. Really? Who taught me how to shoot? Ow! That hurts. I want this. Thank you. It's not the only thing we were over here for. Oh, freaking rats. Yes, there's marble, there's so many building blocks. And these rats are big enough that we get meat off of them. find the other pieces of that map because that makes a really good decoration. What's really fun? Wait, is this not... It's not iced over anymore. Aw, how can I slide across the lake if it's not iced over anymore? One of the super fun things to do, I missed, is to glide and land and slide across the ice. There are so many awesome mechanics in this game. Nope, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. How far are you gonna chase me? You're still gonna chase me. Ah, that's a new one. That's not the same one that was chasing me before. I'm not set up for range damage. Like, I don't have my skills set there, so I'm not doing as much as I could potentially. There we go. Beautiful. Rat kebabs, exactly. Exactly. Oops. What are we telling me no about? Nice. Hey. No rats for dinner? No rat on a stick? Why not? It's down here. Being guarded. It's being very heavily guarded. Now you know why marble is so expensive? It's guarded by a dragon. Yes. Exactly. These blocks. They're kind of that green color that we were talking about. The Archimedes, these building blocks. Is there a grapple point? There isn't a grapple point. Oh, there's one over there. It's a yak. It's a yakety yak yak. You can tame the animals. So, that's always fun. I was hoping he wouldn't run. Are these the granite? I didn't think the granite had that much of a green hue to them. These have a fairly green hue. You don't want to know how often I don't do laundry. I wear the same thing all week at work. I just need something a little warmer. I changed the important parts, okay? I don't repeat wear socks. No reason to wear different work pants every day. They're just gonna get dirty. I'm not sure I've ever been up here. Flower head guy. Dangerous. There's two of them. I might be in trouble. Just keep coming. It's not what I said. I just specifically mentioned socks, not that it was the only thing. I can stab his feet through the rock. It's a feature. All of the loot. Right, exactly. Not gonna be watching every day. I'm just exploring. I kind of got lost and distracted from what I was doing. I found curiousness. Chest up there. Neat. Exceptional ring of health. And stamina. Nah, I never get distracted. Never, ever, ever. What else do I see up here? Unless you're doing food preparation, there's a legal requirement. I mean, maybe not necessarily for like all of your your pants and everything. You can wear the same pair of pants because you're wearing gloves and got your hair tied back anyway. More furniture for me to check? Okay, thank you. The granite stone is more gray. Hello. No, he set me on fire. Can I shoot him through here? Rude. Kitty. Nope, too many. Also, we have forgot to eat our food, so we have no buffs at the moment. Stun him and I poke him. Well, yeah. That's different, Krieger. That is... It definitely does depend on what job you do. There are some days that I get dirtier and sweatier and grosser than others. Yes, grosser is a word. But yeah. I'm sorry, did I pass more things again? Ooh, squirrel. As a former biker, you had to change every shift. You would also accept more yeah, see, no, that's too much. More grosser? Too wrong. Far too wrong. Ooh, snowflake splicer. Nice. Neat. I like the way that looks. People are very odd. Yeah, they are. Not, They can't have my Halloween socks. About the new recruit. I love the lore. There's so much fun lore in this game. Alright, about the new recruit. Hey Steph, I couldn't meet you at our spot, so I'm leaving this note. Grind mill duties got me in a chokehold, you know. Sorry to bring up work, but do you know a man named Loft? We found him wandering around in the snow. He said he's from a lumber team and that he got lost. He's fixing the roof on the tower now, but he seems distracted. I requested a list from every 4 keeps for all lumberers currently employed, but they're swamped with paperwork again. Remember John? He works there now. Dead inside, I assume. No matter. Do you like the beer I left you? It's got a kick, huh? It's my new secret ingredient. I've got more hidden in our brewery. Don't worry, no one's caught on yet. Should we invite the new lad for a drink? Alright. Somebody's got beer stashed about somewhere. I have to go find that. Also eating, that's a thing. What? What are you pointing? Where are we going? Ah, here's the official passage. This is the way we're supposed to go. Do we ever go the way we're supposed to go? It's just easier to dodge these things. If you have the wand does really well. Yes, there's the way that you're supposed to get from biome to biome, and then there's the Fred way to get from biome to biome. Are we done exploding? All of the bacon. Are you aching? Or some bacon? Oh shit. That's fast. Like there was no warning. I looked away for 2 seconds. Can you reach me? Or am I too far in? Okay. I didn't know if I was close enough to the edge. There we go. When you're running and not looking where you're going, you end up in Deadly Shroud. Right, yeah, if it works, there's nothing wrong with it. Besides, the official ways are generally blocked with things like that until you upgrade enough to get to them. Alright, let me jump back down there and... There was once a shield maiden named Fred. Who always ended up dead. She boldly charged into the shroud and now she's dead. Yup. Dive. So we can figure out how to get back there. Since we didn't arrive there by a straightforward route. Wolfsbane. Have some of that so we can plant it. Except, I think... Let's come up this way. Bad kitty. Ow. Bones. Only bones off of that one. Very big cat. Are we on the same level, or do I need to go up some more? I feel like I need to go up some more. Oh, there it is. Yeah, we came in too far there. That's fine. Okay, I didn't want those legs anyway. Okay, there we go. I went across the bridge instead of dropping down, so that's where I went wrong on this one. I'm coming. Beautiful. Alright, let's not do that again. Nice. Okay, so we're not going that way. Legs grow back. Right, yeah, exactly. Okay, neat. Well, now we know this is here. I'm gonna grab some conifer while I'm up here. Those are just wood. Okay, the dead ones are just wood. I have to remember which trees are which up here, and of course it's nighttime, so. It's a split. Of course it's a split. My backpack is, of course, full. We can salvage that. Complete that. So spooky. Conifers usually have green moss under them as well. Good to know. It's not as helpful as I would like it to be. Stone rot sword and fire blade. Not too bad. That one's only a one-handed. That one looks cool. Okay, so where's this? The great thing about exploring is at night is that it's easier to see the chests. You can see them glow. Here. Always look for secret doors. Floor. Just drops down there. Okay. So, like this one. Let's see. The cool thing about one-handed blades, you can also hold a shield. Yeah, knew that was coming. Not obvious at all. Damn it. So we have some moss to be able to use. The fact that you can like harvest so much of the terrain and have those blocks as material and use them is so much fun. I love this game. Maybe the bigger ones. Goats. Needs to be daytime. Needs to be daytime. What are these? Specific nighttime plants? Love it. What can we drop? We can drop that. Glimmer Ganeshan. Ow! Hey! You touched me. Rude. You just found a room full of gold coins? Mining away and waiting for smoke to show up. Nice. Are those the green ones though, or the gray ones? Because the granite is the gray, but I don't think I recall seeing the green one. Yeah, I think these are the gray ones. It's kind of hard to tell in the dark. But at the front end of that castle. Are the goats friendly? Well, they're not friendly unless you tame them, but they're not hostile either. They don't hit you in this one. Wait, what are these? Those are glowing potato bugs? Pill bugs. Yeah. Okay. They looked like they were glowing, so I didn't know if they were different at night. Maybe? So dark. Find a bed. Shit, do we need all of that? Delete those. Those are easy enough to find. What else can we drop? Delete those. Those are easy enough. Silver bars, beautiful. Cool. This is what we get for not emptying our inventory before we take off. The fish we can. It says sandstone. Since when is sandstone the green ones, though? That was spooky and I didn't like it. this is a long way from the desert. It's weird. Because, yeah, this is definitely not the standard sandstone blocks because I've used those before. The part of the game you love is the door locked. Just pull out the pickaxe and start smacking the spot beside the door. Yeah, when you get tired of trying to solve the puzzle of where all the buttons are. Yep. That may have happened once or twice. Maybe you can't make them. Maybe. I don't know. In the hollow halls. It's definitely so yeah, make your own group situation. Damn it. Need that fell heart. Alright, I'm gonna go back to base because... oh wait. The secret brewery is right here. Hey Lance, how are ya? Good to see you. Welcome in. Out puzzling the puzzle. Yeah. Oh no, not a problem. Not a problem. Did you, were you able to catch any of the Fallout stream this morning? Search this area. Is it above our head? Is it below us? It said underneath, yeah? Nope, it's above. It's above for sure. Some more iron ore. Where's our copper pickaxe here? Grab this since we're standing right on top of it. You spend so much time with 76. Yeah. Oh, this game is amazing. And with the new update that they added with the water biome, so good. It's absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. If y'all aren't following Lance over there, let me see if this works. That's the other one isn't working right now. Let's try that. That one didn't work. All right. I'm gonna have to get those. I had them working, like the test works for the shoutouts, but then it doesn't work in stream, so I don't know. You would like to know over there, this Lance, he streams Fallout 76, so go check him out. It's really fun to watch. I'll catch him every once in a while. For a couple minutes while I'm getting ready. That. You recently started playing 76, you're hooked. Yeah. I need to get back into it. It's been a minute since thank you. Since I've been in. Staff of Guidance. Nice. Secret brewery. appreciate it. Yeah. You may have a problem since you play on all 3 platforms. Yeah. Just a little one. It's okay. I'm addicted to this game, so I cannot judge. Here we go. We collect all the things. All right, I need to. My backpack is absolutely full, so I gotta go back. Gotta go back to base. We can come back up here. I enjoy Fallout 76. It's hard to keep up with everything, though. It's fine to play it just casually and to jump in now and then. But it is definitely difficult to keep up with all of the events and to level things up in an efficient way. But it's definitely playable casually, as there's too many games that I want to play. So sometimes it's certain ones fall off for a little bit. That one can go there. Another can go in there. Ingots. There we go. But yeah, I just started playing last weekend. You spent almost 17 hours playing it? Yeah. I'll have to look and see what my hours are in it. That can go there. Yeah, when Light No Fire gets released, yes, we will all have a new obsession. Absolutely. There'll be no question on that one. Skins. Bugs. Let's see what rings I'm wearing here. Wet duration reduction, health regeneration. Frost resistance. These rings are useful, so we'll have to remember that we have them so that we can switch them out for when we need them. You're ready for Light No Fire? Yeah. Alright, we're gonna do about another half hour. Then I am going to go cook so that I'm not eating super duper late. Moss, meat, coal.
Hello.
Let's put this in here for right now. Got scroll, staff spells, rings. Put those down there so we remember we have them. This wall hanging. We're gonna put that in here for now. You're also surprised you haven't been attacked by other online players. You did spawn into another player, which was awkward. I've gotten so much help from when I'm playing 76 that, you know, it has been so friendly. Speaking of, I haven't seen Daryl in a while, which of course I haven't been on 76 in a while, so, but yeah. If we want to go downstairs, drop off these weapons, drop off this food, do that, all of the pickaxes. Weapons, weapons. Wisp of light. Food. Bandage. Just need to go downstairs. Be sure to turn on pacifist mode and no one can ever touch you. Yeah. You fell asleep, Bun Bun. Unless you pick a lock and become wanted and somebody will fix it for you. Yes. They're just helping you out. They're taking care of that bounty that's on your head. It's fine. Here's iron bars. Some more going here. Those going. Those up in the chests. Place bars in my tavern box as well. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. We need to make a... need to make more bronze. Let's see. Shroud corrupted. Oh, that's a hammer. That's a staff. Elder staff 16, 17, 25. We can salvage that one. Put that in there. So there's a lot of weapons in this game, which is awesome. Bow, swords. Of course, our sword chest is full. What isn't full? That one. It is very easy to be organized. It's also very easy to quickly get not organized when you're trying to just put stuff somewhere to empty out your inventory so that you can move things around to where you want them. Go in there. 'Cause that's a terrain. Oh, Bun Bun hats. Thank you. Appreciate it. Was not paying attention. There we go. There's our Enshrouded hat. This is one of those instances of using materials or an item for something other than its original usage. Time for Big Fred. Thank you, Never Sure. Appreciate it. There you go. Here's that. Because these are windows, but you can place them. You can adjust the placement and rotate it and put them at angles and do precise movements to be able to place them however you want to be able to move things around. Go grab a bunch of those. This way. Did it again. Only streaming for another half hour. It's just unacceptable. So as punishment, you're gonna make me play blind. That's fair. That is fair. Alright. Blind Fred. Big Fred. Blind Fred. Alright, there we go. Those down where I can find them again. Start the timer. If you have not experienced Blind Fred before, I can't see chat while I don't have my glasses on. Thank you, Krieger, for that. Love the redemptions. It's so much fun. It is what I can see in game. Right now is not too bad. There's enough contrast, and of course this is our main base. I've been up here so much, I pretty much have everything memorized. Where stuff is. And if I can see the icons well enough, I can usually things away properly. We're taking those up to the base with us. And the ingots. Alright, let's go back over to the tavern. Not that I can see these, I mean I can see that they're there, but that's about it. I recognize them as the conifer. Let's put these away. I'll have to read that in a minute, I can't see it right now. Probably gonna have to go on a run for tin to make bronze bars for these. I need to work on the front. Let me see how these are gonna look. I might just do them on the front too. Let me see how it looks. I say as though I can. That's the roof block. That's the hammer. I should be able to. It's a bright blue spot. I should be able to place it. In theory. It's when I'm in the shroud blind that it's really a problem. It just depends on how much contrast there is and how large things are. And let's turn snapping on. See where that lands that. Well, as a giant brown blur, it looks fine. Looks great. Because if we don't do it on the front, I don't know how to connect the slopes to create a front. See, all of this is just a blur. I can obviously see the brown blur against the blue sky, but I think those are trees over there. It's darker. Oh. We can see again. You didn't want to do it? I forced your hand? Sure, you totally didn't want to do it. Not at all. Alright, got some shelving. Yeah, maybe. It should work fairly well against the pine wood as well. Let's see how that looks. It's totally my fault. If my eyes weren't that color, come on. Sure. I'll take the blame. That's fine. Yeah. Just getting an idea of how they look against the stone. Why are we crouched? Stop crouching. Yeah, no, that's fine, Archimedes. Thank you. Appreciate it. I don't know. I don't think I like the slope for the front. I'm gonna have to try something. I like it for the back and the sides, but I'll have to do something different at the front, and I don't know what to do. They're still thinking about it. Did I take this hat from Dutch? It does fit that game as well. Still debating on whether or not to keep this. Let's do this all the way across, just so that we can look at it and compare the two sides here real quick, and before we get off. Ourselves some stairs. Damn it. Don't know what that was. Gonna try to fill in right there, and I don't want it to fill in right there. There we go. Take the top one off. There we go. Just gotta cheat the system a little bit, that's all. It's because we're right at the edge of where it wants to play nice. Gotta snap it. That's fine. Stop that anytime, not be quiet. Totally where we wanted to put that. Did it absolutely on purpose. And you can't prove otherwise. Damn it. Ha. When jumping works in our favor. Is that gonna place where we want it to go? Nope, it is not. It is not. We can't see. The irony, there's iron in the cave below. Of course there is. Of course there is. Cheat to win, cheat to win. I have ideas. And that counts as a plan. Let's take a look at that. Okay, so, okay. I do like it better with the ledge. It's not absolutely necessary, but I do think I like it better. You grabbed the wrong metal bars. Whoopsie. We do need iron for things. We need bronze for the shingles. Yeah, because this looks really good too, but I think it definitely looks better with the ledge. You got steel. Well, I mean, those are useful too. Batten down the hatches, people, things are about to happen. We need to do some preparation for the ideas before we can actually put the ideas into practice. But, yes. Okay, thank you, Archimedes. I do appreciate it. I don't know, I'm torn because I like it both ways. I really do. I like it both ways. I don't know, Archimedes, what do you think? Pre-idea of preparation. Yeah, exactly. With the ledge, that's on this side, so with the ledge, or without the ledge and just the offset, which is on the other side. Yeah, typically I would go with an odd number, but the top is odd. You like the ledge? It's easier for you to sneak in. Uh-huh. Stalker behavior much. Yeah, odd numbers usually are nicer. There is an odd number on the top. So, but it is the width that worked for what I was trying to accomplish. So, odd numbers give you the heebie-jeebies. Now, I like odd numbers because then things are asymmetrical. They're offset just a little bit. You can do things at interesting angles. I like odd numbers. Alright, so we do have some preparation to do. We need to make the bars to finish up the roof. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with the front of it. Won't do any building without you guys, but have some preparations to do. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I do appreciate it. I'm going to go make myself my enchiladas and see if I can try my hand at chimichangas. I will post pictures in the Discord. If you haven't joined the Discord already, that link is in my bio. There's also that command for it in chat. Thank you so much, Archimedes. Appreciate that. Be sure to drop a follow in here to let you know when I go live. But I am live every weeknight from 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. with a variety of games during the week, Monday through Friday. Friday nights are always Friday nights with Fred. We do multiplayer, always on Friday nights. We do some throughout the week as well. Like right now we're playing PAX Day, which is also multiplayer. We're doing that on Mondays and Tuesdays. So that is always a good time. Throughout the week, like I said, a variety of things. I started playing Red Dead Redemption 2 for the very first time. So running through that, we're playing that on Wednesdays. Thursdays are kind of a toss-up right now. A little bit of Red Dead, a little bit of Anno, and just a bunch of fun things. Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. is my series stream. I am playing Fallout 3 for the first time ever. So that is fun. It's always a good time there. You're also cooking dinner? Nice, yeah. So be sure to keep a lookout for those pictures of food on the Discord. And like I said, it's so much fun hanging out with hanging out on there off of stream. It's always fun to share artwork, food, nerdy, random, funny things. It's a good time. So we will hopefully see you all soon. If you miss any of the live streams, or if there's anything else you would like to see me play that I've played before, those are always on YouTube for you guys to watch. So you can watch all the replays there, see the other sessions of Enshrouded that I've played, previous worlds, previous builds, before the update, the village that I made on my solo world. So there is that as well. So you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for hanging out. Do appreciate you, and we will see you all next time.